Welcome into another Steve Henry show. And yes, we changed a little bit, but this is a good change. We are welcoming in the early birds. That's right. If you got here before 4 o'clock and you got the email blast, you know what that means. Yes, we're going to give away some money early on the show today. From now on, we're going to change things around a little bit. I know it's tough out there. We've been talking about this for the longest time. I got to sit in on the conference call at Walmart back on Monday and privy to some pretty interesting information. I mean, they're sitting on the pulse of the retail revolution, and they're even predicting a storm wave of mayonnaise. Gas prices, we all know this. It's nothing new. But what can we do? Well, I've had it. I'm done. I'm so upset about what's happening. It's killed my business. So the best thing we can do is revolt, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of shift money around a little bit, but I want everybody to be able to, that participates in this show, to be able to say, I'm not worried. Can you say that? I'm not worried. I'm not worried because I have a good chance of winning some money, learning some food techniques for my family, and just have a good time. Break away from all this melees for 30 minutes, and that's what we do here. So anyways, if you got here before 4 o'clock and you are new to the show, you are going to have a very good chance of winning $100. I'm going to spin. If you look over across the street there's a spinner sitting there on the table. We're going to come back after we go to the butcher block, and we're going, butcher block, yeah, butcher block. That's going to be kind of cool. But nonetheless, we're going to spin for some $100 bills. I'm going to get those out. But if you got here before 4, now if you're after 4, you're going to be back in the regular spin. Just say, Steve, I'm here in the comment section. And basically all that means is you're going to be, a $50 winner or possibly a $200 winner. We got the jackpots over there. We got the cows. Yeah, I went to Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. We're going to do more beef today because it is National Hamburger Month and combined with National Hamburger Day. So what do? We do hamburgers. Now, yeah, they're ho-hum. Steve, I'm not really I like to do some fancy stuff. Hamburgers, but let me tell you something, loved ones. You are never, I repeat, never going to eat another hamburger again after you eat the hamburger that we prepared today. And how we do it. We grind our own beef, we run it through the sieve twice, and we produce a hamburger that I'm telling you, and cost effective? Yeah, now it is. It's actually cheaper to buy your own meat, grind it, and we get past all that E. coli. We're going to go all through that. But anyways, eat more chicken. You can see the steers are definitely riding the backs of the chicken cows here. Sorry, Chick-fil-A. Up here we have the carousel. We got the two birds. That's Billy and Bibi. Billy and Bibi, they are guarding the homemade French fries. That's how you'd serve that. Again, what this show is, a cooking show for about 6 people. We take an ordinary entree item and we glorify it by presenting it and preparing it in a way you probably have never seen before. A bird cage sits below. That's where they live during the night time hours. They roost down there. That's where our condiments are, but they actually offer the French fry. Over there we got the French fries. We're going to make French fries. We got the cross. We got it all. I'm going to show you where this all begins. It begins with the meat, the best meat you can buy, and grinding that meat up. Now, I started with a hand grinder this week, and the hand grinder kind of was tough on the old arms and shoulders. So I ended up investing in a electric grinder, and here is our electric grinder. And here is our butcher block. If you look down below, that is your basic cuts of your meat, your bovine animal. But what we do is we took a recipe, and I perfected this. Now, in the store, you don't know what you're getting, okay? That's first and foremost. That pack of hamburger, what is it? Well, we don't know. It could be anything. Something fell on the floor, it goes in the grinder, you know how that works. Here, we are literally perfecting a recipe. Okay, so ribeye, that's a prime rib. We like that meat, but you can't use all ribeye. I even tried filet. Check this out. This is funny. Filet mignon, the best steak you can have, right? I'm going to make a filet hamburger. It was the worst sand-dry basket burger I ever tasted in my life. I will never do a filet burger. It was terrible. So you have to have the proper cuts of meat, the fat and the contents of the flavor of the meat. 20% ribeye, that's your prime rib. 40% chuck and 40% brisket. Now, brisket really makes it. That is the meat I had it last. So what that does, you actually cut that into pieces and you freeze it. Get it good and cold, because that's how it's going to go into your grinder. If you put it in warm and soft, it's going to clog, it's going to grind, it's not going to do very well. You put it in frozen, it comes right out there. You put it through twice, and this is what you end up with, an 8 ounce, and all of our burgers today are going to be 8 ounces. You got to have a hamburger. I don't like these little 4-ounce patties. An 8 ounce, and that is a beautiful piece of meat of the recipe, the 40-40-20. Now we're going to cook that today and serve it, and I'm going to present it. It's just going to be an amazing thing. But a hamburger, how can you glorify a hamburger? Well, we're going to do that as we come back into the studio live here at the Albuquerque Studios. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a couple announcements to make, and then we're going to get right to it, but welcome into another Steve Henry show. We have the carousel, as I mentioned, the hamburger. It's going to be a great show. I have one person. I have Corey Gold from last week, honey. I need your contact information, okay? So here's the situation. I like to give, and that's what I do here at the show. God is very kind to me and has been very generous to me. The YouTube channel is yet to go, but we are gaining traction. Every week we're picking up a little more and a little more and a little more. Someday I'm going to sit here and spin, and that's what we're going to do right now. These are for ladies and gentlemen, loved ones. These are for the people that actually showed up, got the email blast, and read it. My God, we read it, my golly. And they read it, and check it out. They literally have the opportunity of winning $100. Now, I've got a handful of people here. I don't know if I'm going to do $1,000, but I'm going to do quite a bit, okay? Here's the thing. It's worth $100. If you got here between 3 and 4 or whatever, when we call it the waiting room, where you can go and have a little cocktail. I forget the cocktail, but you can have a little elbow rub with somebody there. And I look at the comments, and a lot of people participate. About 70 people. That's a record, by the way, for the waiting room. So it's worth $100. And these people are... we just thought we'd mix it up a little bit, you know, and do that. Reina Mondragon, you are the first winner of $100. There it is. Let's put that. We're not going to put that on the hamburger patty because we have E. coli. We're going to talk about E. coli. A lot of concern about E. coli, but how we can get around E. coli. Should I eat my hamburger medium rare? Is it okay to do that? Well, we're going to find out today the real facts about that. Next $100 winner is Angela Baker. Give it up for Miss Angela Baker, $100. That's good. How about a jackpot spin? Yeah, let's get that water out of the way, Steve. Jackpot spin is worth some money too. If we can get a 7s here, no, one more time on a 7. Come on, give me a 7 because I want to give away. I'm going to talk. These aren't working out very well. All right, let's keep going. Denise, I can't pronounce your last name. You know me in names. I can barely pronounce my last name. I'll spell it F-I-E-N-E. Denise, you are a winner as well. Those are the three $300 winners for showing up early today. That will only grow more, loved ones, as this station and channel and everything grows. How does it grow? Well, YouTube pays us by how many views we get and how many commercials are played. Yeah, ho-hum. But it is what it is. It's the platform in which we have to serve on. So if you can watch videos and you can not be a skipper dipper, that works out really well. Michelle in Canada, I hope you're doing well. Arnold, you guys are doing well. Titus, the baby. I mean, gosh, I could just go down the list here. Super Dud, Nicole, you're there. Jenny Lynn's there. Xavier. God, Xavier, if you win today, I'm really gonna have a problem with you. No, I'm just kidding. That family is incredible. I think you're the leader of the leaderboard of the winners. Nicole, I'm glad to see you. Josanie, you're always there. Jesse, oh my God. Having you have no idea what this does to me. It just fires me up. And that's why we do a show like we do, because we have such great people like you. It's a community amongst yourselves that's growing, and you're great. I love to read your comments. You guys are really, it's cool. Like I said, when I say this is your show, it is your show. If you're new here, what we do is we've been giving Jeeps away. About every 10 weeks we give a Jeep away. I'm going to give one more away. And after that 8 or 9 grand, can you compute that in your head for a moment? Divided by, that's going to go into a smaller denomination in which to give to you to get through these times where gas is crazy, food is crazy, life is crazy. I mean, try to buy a tire anymore. Again, the car business is just, and I'm sure a lot of businesses have suffered that way too. So what we're going to try to do is just provide some relief to those whom of which we love and care for dearly, who are participants on this show. All right, today is a gourmet hamburger. As I showed you, the butcher block room, we kept that separate because there are some extenuating circumstances regarding hamburger. A lot of people don't know or are confused sometimes about hamburger and the E. coli situation. Now, E. coli is a very dangerous parasite, if you will. What happens here, it harbors itself on the outside portion of the meat. So how come I can order a rare steak in a restaurant, but I can't order a rare hamburger? Well, because that rare meat does get cooked. When heat is applied to the E. coli, it will dissipate. It'll die. Excuse me. So when it's ground up, so it doesn't get a chance to cook. So that E. coli in a piece of meat gets all ground up, it doesn't get a chance to cook. So you can have the E. coli getting, let me try that again. If you order a rare steak, right, it's gonna get cooked on the outside. That outside heat parasite will die. The inside doesn't matter because that E. coli didn't get inside. But when you grind the meat, it's all ground together. You're sitting there with just raw meat everywhere. And so E. coli is a problem. Now, Jack in the Box in 1993 almost lost their entire company because they served a burger about 140 degrees, medium rare. 600 people got sick in the state of Washington, yada, yada, yada. So anyways, that whole thing started the revolution of E. coli. Now, you can take tests and bypass E. coli, or you can take preventive measures. Now, I like a medium burger. I like a pink meat burger, and I've never had E. coli, and I do eat in restaurants burgers. That's one of my favorites. But today, we're going to show you the whole process where you'll never have to worry. You can have a medium rare burger, okay? We just have to do it a certain way. Anyways, we are going to present to you the burger. We're going to make some homemade fries, and this is how you'd present it. Again, you're going to have a party, a graduation party, or something of that nature. By the way, everyone here, don't fret. If you did get your name pulled, you could still win. We are going to continue the spin. You can come through here, that's okay. We have a spin that goes through the show after 4 o'clock, excluded of the early birds. All you got to do is go to the comment section, say, Steve, I'm here. What that does, that allows you the opportunity to get your name into the spinner, and we'll spin for a couple $100, $50, and some jackpots. If this thing doesn't hit 700, this is going to go out the door. It's so frustrating. That too will pay dividends dearly. All right, so without further ado, we're going to cook some hamburger. But the spin, yes, let's go back there for a second. You have until 4:20, 20 minutes to get your name in the comment section and do all that super dud, Jenny Lynn. Oh, you guys, same people. I'm telling you, you guys are the bomb. You all have that opportunity to win. And we do, like I said, have one more Jeep to give away. We went to Hatter House, Hatterville. I like to call it Hatterville. Remember Hooterville? Hatterville, huh? That was fun. We took JB and Moses. We had Tony. We had George. We met them and gave them Jeep number 7. Wonderful people, Lori and Josh. I hope you're here today because that was a great trip. I hope that Jeep is making your life change, and your mother is doing well. She is, I hope, got a smile on her face now as you put her in that Jeep and drive around town with that nice cold air. I remember that Jeep was great. We have one more to give away. We have one more to deliver as well. That's going to go to Michigan, and we're waiting for Lisa to connect with her. We'll go to Michigan and drop that one off. And then again, after that, we're going to come up with so many new ways in which to give and take some relief and give and provide relief for you. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go do some cooking. This is a cooking show. Now, do we char grill, Steve? Do I get the briquettes out and do I do a char grill? Or do I do, what are you doing with a skillet? Well, if you're going to cook a hamburger, okay, and you think about this for a second. I'm going to put the hamburger on the grill. That hamburger goes on the grill, the charcoal briquettes or the gas or whatever. It gives good flavor. We got that flavor, but what happens to all the juice? Yeah, it just drip, 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 drip into the briquettes. In a cast iron skillet, which is what I highly recommend, is what you'd want to cook a burger. If you want a true flavor and enhancement and enjoy the true participation of a hamburger, it's going to have to go into a cast iron skillet, okay, as opposed to a grill. Now, you can still grill, make no mistake. I think I may be coming down with something. That's why I'm a little bit water here, parched. But and I'm also very excited because this is my Saturday. If anything else goes through the week, the car business or whatever, forget it. I can flush all that down. Just you for 30 minutes on a Saturday, that's what I live for. And I get excited, so I'm going to take a little water from time to time. But anyways, that skillet's going to heat up. Over here, we have the deep fryer. We're going to turn this up. This is going to be our cheese fries, homemade fries. You got to have homemade fries. Now, again, this is for 6 people. You got a graduation, you got a birthday, maybe some special occasion with a family. This is how I would want you to prepare, okay? Grind your meat. I guarantee you, they're going to get in the car, they're going to leave your house, they're going to drive home quiet, and they're going to say to each other, wow, not only was Billy Bob and Billy Fred, or I forget the names already, of the birds and the french fries good, but that burger was the best burger we ever had. Incredible burger. So, nonetheless, that's what we shoot for here. We shoot for that wow effect. and it's just a plain old hamburger, loved ones, but my God, we got it going on. So the French fries, we got the little ranch dip here. They get their ranch. So this is a buffet or sorts of a condiment platter. So they would get their burgers, which we're going to prepare for them, and they would go and they'd go, oh my God, we got green chili, we got onions, we got salsa, we got pickles, we got avocado, tomato, my God, lettuce. What's missing? Nothing, actually. Now, some people prefer maybe some bacon. We're doing an all beef thing here today. This is all beef, and so you could, yeah, bacon is one thing that might be missing. The mustard, the ketchup, and the mayonnaise is sitting there. So again, you have a beautiful display. This is on a little carousel here, but this is how I'd want you to display your product. Now, this patty comes directly from the meat block, okay? These are formed into 8-ounce patties, and we're gonna put those right like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little cover over the top of that. Now, these are going to pan sear. The hotter the pan, the better, because what can happen is you wanna sear that juice in it. It's all about the juice. What's the fat content? Okay, the fat content is about 19, 18 to almost 80, okay? So, you know, you go to the store, 20, 80 looks like pretty fatty. But again, you don't know what you're getting in that meat. It could be anything. I mean, literally anything. Here, you're getting the actual cuts of the meat. And in days past, yes, it used to be where, yeah, it was not economically feasible for you to buy your own meat, grind the meat, patty it up. Now, you could freeze this. You could make meatballs. You can actually do a lot of stuff with this. Spaghetti. I mean, think about this hamburger, okay? And Hamburger Helper, you know, helps you do everything. The seasoning, this is our favorite seasoning. It is a salt and pepper. Whatever you put in this is obviously going to be the best that you could put, the garlic, salt, or pepper. We don't divulge. I got stuck there for a moment. We don't divulge actually what's in there. We will one day. That's our secret seasonings. But the French fries are cooking. A little fryer, $70 fryer. Yeah, you could do that in a skillet, no problem, with some good peanut oil. That's what we're doing. Those are just going to be some good French fries. They oxidize a little bit. They turn a little brown, but that's okay. They will be served here. And again, your guests come with their plates, and they've got their burger. We're going to have their burger after it comes off, and they're going to just be great. All right, jackpot time. I am literally determined. If I get, come on now. This thing is a piece of, that's supposed to be the luck of the Irish. One more time. I'm going to double it now. It's going to be double, double, double. How frustrating. I can't even give that away. All right, so we are pan searing. I just want you to get a look at this a little bit. Again, we do this in a cast iron skillet because we want those juices to just gravitate throughout that meat. And I can tell you right now, that is the breakdown, that fat melting into the meat and the meat searing with the seasoning. Oh my gosh. And again, I'm going to reiterate one more time. You don't know what you're getting in that meat product. I could tell you a story, but I don't want to do that because you'll probably never eat a hamburger from a store again. But again, you can wrap these up, you can make these, and it's the bomb. It really is. These are the patties. Again, you can see those just sitting on there, about that 80-20 almost split there. All right, so French fries, we're killing a little time. Time-wise, we have about, 3 minutes. That's all you've got. Man, this time flies fast. 3 minutes to get your name into the comment section by saying, Steve, I'm here. That will allow me to get the spinner back here and spin again. One day, as I mentioned many times, I want to sit here till 7 o'clock spinning, just giving away. And you know, it's not all about the money per se, but it's just the relief and just the idea and the energy. I'd like maybe some suggestions. What else can we give away? I mean, the car business offers a lot of possibilities. We have a lot of people across the country, so oil changes, tires, that sort of thing is kind of hard, but I'd like to come up with other ideas other than just, plain old cash, although that cash is good. If you're new to the show, these checks go out first of the week, Monday, Tuesday. I've got to have, though, your contact information, loved ones. It frustrates me no end, Corey. My love, I'm sorry, but gosh, I wanted to get you that money on Monday, but I have no way of contacting you. So I must get your contact information. Make sure you go to the new Steve Henry Show, and put your contact information in there so that we can make sure your check gets mailed. All right, I'm going to bring this over. Or do I have to bring it over? Or can you get a good shot of that? You got it? Okay, beautiful. That is okay, good. I wasn't sure if camera 4 was on. That is a beautiful, see the sear on that? You got just enough bark, and the juice, that is just plain. A lot of the brisket oil and fat content along with the chuck. You don't get too much off that other cut, but the fat content is awesome. Here comes your fries up. There's your fries. Those are golden fries. We like to sprinkle a little salt and pepper and then a little bit of Parmesan or Romano cheese on top. Those would go into your basket. You continue to fill that as your guests continue to come through. But isn't that cool? They can come by, grab their condiments. We're going to go ahead and put that together on the bun here. Now, cheese is the next article. Cheese is a very important for a lot of people. I'm not really a cheeseburger kind of guy, but cheese now, you never want to go and just get a slice of cheese from the store. Why is that? Well, it's just, again, this is much more economical, number one, and we're watching our pennies these days by buying a block of cheese. The other opportunity is it's fresh. It literally will melt. There's no preservative on this cheese at all. You get a slice of cheese from the store, and you are going to get, I promise you, some sort of coating or preservatives on your cheese. Now, does that matter? Well, yeah, it does matter because, pardon my look away here, I'm just going to put a little cheese here and put that there. For those that like cheese, this would be the time in which we would want to cheese this. And again, we are going to, this is cheese one. We're just going to sprinkle that cheese on the top and cover that ever so lightly, and that is just going to melt perfectly into the burger. Now, you can also, some people, and I'm not a cheese guy, but that's, you can also put cheese in the meat itself, and you can actually melt that as it cooks, a self-basting cheese and hamburger combination, kind of like a stuffed crust pizza. That is another opportunity that you can do, but we're just going to put this on the top for now, let that melt. So we're going to have one cheeseburger and one not, and again, we'll go through the condiment bar and the french fries. That is how easy it is. I just wanted to show you that part, but when you bite into this hamburger, loved ones, amazing, absolutely amazing, okay? So think about that. You can see that already taking place there. Look at that mound of cheese. Now we are at about what we call 150. Bring that spinner in here. That's where all the money's going today. I love this. This is my favorite part of the show. By the way, we have our melon sitting on top of our melon. Cocoa melon, I guess, is the latest craze. We have a granddaughter that is now about a year old, and this is, I'd like to reduce cocoa melon. That was a $15 little piece of article, but I wanted to call it to attention. Sitting over your watermelon. Okay, now we are finished. We're going to turn off the burner. What's the temperature? Well, we are pink right now, which is about 155, 150, somewhere in there, 145, give or take. We are at that realm, and that is where we're going to sit. Let's just do the cheese. And again, nothing fancy here, loved ones. Nothing fancy, just a little hamburger patty. All right, well, not just a hamburger patty, but we're going to go ahead and cover that back up here, and boom. All right, so that doesn't get in the way. Now, this is how you would present your burger to your guests. Now, they could have a separate French fry container. We actually, if you look at this real closely, this is a bird's nest. We took the liberty of taking hash browns and potatoes and forming an actual bird's nest to go with the two birds. Is that not cool? Now, if they didn't catch that on the first round as they go around, oh my God, that's hash brown. Yeah, it's a bird's nest housing our French fries. And as they take their burger and they say, okay, well, I'm going to do the ketchup and the mayonnaise, and I'm going to do this and that, they literally can scoop out the French fries. There'll be a little pair of tongs in there. But that is how you would serve your hamburger or cheeseburger. And that's how you would make it. And let me tell you one more time, just to reiterate, when they bite into this piece of meat, I'd love to cut this and just show you how that just juices out. And I don't, well, I guess I could. I was going to do that a little differently. We can also base that bad boy. But as you cut that, oh my God, it's just beautiful. One beautiful rendition of burger patty there. Look at that bad boy. And the juices on that bun, oh my God. That's about a medium to medium well. That's set there with that cheese. That is gorgeous. And again, when you top that bun, and then you put your condiments on there, you put your fries, a little cold glass of beer or something, I'm telling you, they are going to be the happiest people you've ever served in your life, and they're going to get in their car and they're going to talk all the way home. How cool a modern day typical hamburger was. And again, cost effective. Okay, we're going to spin. Spinning first for the first $200. We're going to give 2 of these away today and a bunch of 50s, and just let it roll where it is. So if everybody's ready and sitting in their chair, we have another record number going on today. I love you guys. If I haven't told you often enough how much I love you, and again, if there's one way I could just cancel everything in my week very busy. I have a lot of endeavors going on, and just do this. Would you help me? Would you help me do that? I want to cancel the car business. I want to cancel all of my other endeavors and just focus strictly on YouTube full time and you, and just come up with all these ideas. Next week is graduation week. We're going to do, check this out, a zucchini tree. I'm going to make a tree or a bush out of zucchini, and we're going to have deep fried tempura zucchini sticks. That's going to be, it's going to be like a food and go or touch and go or grab and go kind of food, you know, graduation party. People are in and out of the house. Hey, congratulations, all that good stuff. High five. Hey, you know, you got a 3.2 and all that good stuff. We're going to serve a grab and go type of menu, but that zucchini bush. And so for me to think of these things and come up with them, it takes some time. I want to be able to do this on a full-time basis, and most of all, give the spinner to you. I want to just do this whole thing. All right, so here we go. And how do we do that? Yeah, we watch videos and we do all that kind of stuff. All right, so this is the first $200. The first $200 winner today. This is what we do on the normal. Now, again, the early bird will continue. I'm going to do some new stuff, so watch your email blast on Wednesday or Thursday for the instructions for the Saturday early bird. The early birds are going to be a little bit more tender. I'm going to watch these guys a little closer because it's pretty cool. When you show up an hour early for class or half an hour early for a job, that tells me something. That tells me a lot, okay? All right. Oh, my God. You know, this lady, will you take her out? The next time you see her in the spinner, will you just take her out? This is crazy. Yenny. God, Yenny, you got to be, you know what? I'm going to stop the show. Stop the show. Stop the show. I am going to Arizona, pick you up. We're going to go to a casino. I'm just going to rub your shoulder like a genie lamp. Yenny, you are the first winner of a $200. I'm just kidding, of course. My goodness gracious. I'm going to have to send out a 1099 for you eventually. And I think I would never want to do that, but oh my God. Yenny, congratulations, Yenny. And, Godzilla. No, Godzilla. What's your husband? Eddie. But, yes, that's it. All right, the next $200 winner. Hey, this is really cool. This is really cool. This young man has been a customer of mine for quite a while. He has bought several cars from me. He is out there doing that DoorDash thing on a daily basis, and that's hard, loved ones. It's hard on cars. I don't particularly like it because in our in-house portfolio, our cars are always on the road, hitting curves, and it's crazy out there too, by the way. But Angelo, congratulations, you got the other $200, my good friend. Yeah, Angelo, baby. He's a good guy. All right, now we're gonna go and grab a handful. These are 50s. I know they're not much. Either the 200, not much, but you know what, loved ones? One day it's all gonna be enough. It's all going to be enough, and I just hope that this brings a little bit of relief to your day, and you look forward to it. I know I do. You know, I don't know how else I can do it, but that's what I do. All right, let's do this. Marcy Acosta. You might be new. I don't know if I know your name. Marcy Acosta. That's going to be a $50 winner. I'm going to get a $50 check out to you. By the way, we dropped from 200 down to 50. All right, one more time. Frustration. Uh-oh, George, what'd you do? All right, here we go. Brad Kendall, you got another. Now, Brad's a good guy. Brad won Jeep number 2, I believe. We went to Dallas vis-a-vis through Mississippi or all through the country there. We had a good time. We took our good friend from recovering addict, LT, and his lovely wife and family. It was a great trip. Great trip. Jeep winner number 2, Brad Kendall. Give it up for Brad. Brad, will send you out a $50 check this week. And Kat, K-A-T, you are a $50 winner. I'm glad to see you back, Kat. You missed out for a little while. You're back. I hope you stay because we love you, Kat. And the last one today. Oh, wow. Very cool. Our Jeep winners are winning today. By the way, Yenny won Jeep number... No, I'm sorry. I think you should have won a Jeep. I don't know why you haven't, Yenny. That's the only thing you haven't won yet. Or maybe... Jackpot. Maybe you haven't yet, but... Anyways, this thing's just a piece of garbage. It's going out the door. We're going to have to come up with something different. Dylan Steele! Give it up for Dylan Steele, baby! And Dylan, you were Jeep number 3, I believe. So we had 2 Jeep winners today win a little bit of money. All right, so that's it. I am just ready to go. You know, we could do another hour of this, right? Just sit here and spin. One day, I promise you, we're going to do that. Next week, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be graduation week. It's going to be kind of that grab and go, like I said, the zucchini tempura on that zucchini tree I thought of. That's pretty cool. I haven't got it all in my head yet. These all come from God. Thank you, Lord, for giving us this opportunity and for us to be able to share and give back to those which we love. And we look forward to doing that every week. Stay tuned for next week. It's the new Steve Henry Show. Get there, put your contact info in there. I need to know. Everyone who won today, please, even the new people, please give us your contact info so I can get that check out to you, and it'll actually get there on Monday. I love you all. Have a great week. We look forward to seeing you next week on a new Steve Henry Show.